This video is designed to help you choose between the different Casio A700 models that are available and highlight some of the differences, things that I like, things that I don't like. Maybe you are already a user of some of Casio's other vintage models like the A158 and the A168, and you fancy a different style of Casio watch. Thank you to Ben's Watch Club who highlighted this model in the Casio range, which pointed me towards buying them and doing a bit of research. So we're going to compare the A700WEM, which is the one that comes on the braided strap, the A700WE, which these two are both silver. This one comes on a more regular stainless steel strap, and the A700WEG, which is the same as the middle one, but this is in gold. So let's get rid of the boxes and bring in the watches. So you can see straight away there's two different styles here. There's the A700WE in the middle here, which is probably the most popular one, and then you've got the G variant and the M variant. The G is clearly the gold variant, and the M, maybe that stands for Milanese or however you pronounce that strap variant. But let me first of all share a few things that I've noticed. So spoiler alert, this is the one that I prefer, the one that I wear the most, and it's mainly because of the strap. So this strap, when you feel the weight of this watch, straight away it feels more weighty than these watches. There's definitely more weight there, more heft. And one of the things that I like about this watch as well, the strap, is that this buckle here, you can set it to any point on this strap and the clasp takes. So it's very, very easy to micro adjust this strap. Whereas, you know, on the Casios like this, you kind of have to sit this at a certain point on the buckle for it to take. And I found that I couldn't really size these two watches. They were either too tight or too loose. Whereas this one you can get perfect. Another reason why I like the WEM with the braided strap is because this strap catches the hairs on your wrist much less. These are really, really bad for catching hairs. Much worse than even, you know, this is something like the A168. This is kind of okay, but these ones for some reason really grab the hairs on your wrist. And then next one, why I like this variant here is the bracelet to the bezel, that transition there when you put it on your wrist, this bit here, it's quite seamless. You really don't notice that at all. It sort of blends into it. Whereas if you compare that with something like the silver variant here or the gold variant here, you see how this really stands out. This gap here, this indent, they haven't really joined those two straps together. This is by far the worst transition that I've seen on any Casio retro watch. One thing that is common across all the watches is just how thin they are. So if you put that on my 16 centimeter wrist there, if you look at the side profile, super thin. And that's the same for any one of these. That's one of the reasons why the community really likes these watches. So even if we compare that to something like the F91, see the F91 there is obviously a thin watch, but from the side here, the A700 range is even thinner than that. What is sort of known in the Casio world has already been a very thin watch. So as well as being thin, having a really nice bracelet, being very easy to adjust. One of the reasons why people also like these watches is the displays on them are great. So I don't know the technical specifics, but the viewing angles on the A700 is is better than some of the other displays. And then kind of the home run here as well is you get a really good backlight. So this is kind of the traditional poor Casio backlight, whereas on the A700 models you get this great uniform orange backlight. Quick comparison shot of these two on my 16cm wrist. They wear really well, definitely a unisex watch. I really wanted to like the style of this strap. You know, I love the sort of retro look of this strap. This looks far more sort of 80s, especially with the different primary colours up here. But the things that I mentioned at the start of the video means that this is not the watch for me. And much like the conclusion that Ben came to on his channel, this is the watch that I wear the most. It looks classy, it's got a really good display, the strap works really well, and I think that's why it's gaining a lot of popularity in the community. Hope you found this video useful. I'll speak to you soon.